Global Times, 5 June 2023, Wudang in China draws admirers from abroad who want to experience the appeal of Indian-style kung fu. When Buddhist monks traveled to China, India taught them martial arts so they could protect themselves without killing anyone to Buddhist precepts. The Wudang Mountains are known for their stunning natural scenery, enormous old Buddhist temples dispersed throughout the hills, long-standing Taoist culture, and profound Wudang martial arts. They are situated in Shiyan, central China's Hubei province. The location frequently shows up in books and movies about martial arts. Jackie Chan, a Chinese action hero, starred in The Karate Kid, with scenes shot in well-known mountain locations, including the Golden Hall and Nanyan Palace. A historical building complex in Wudang was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in December 1994 due to its religious significance and architectural brilliance, including the Yuxu Palace. According to the UNESCO website, the Wudang Ancient Architectural Complex exhibits the best examples of Chinese art and architecture from over 1,000 years ago. The Wudang Mountains, the origin of Wudang martial arts and Chinese Taoism, are now a popular pilgrimage destination for Tai Chi practitioners from China and around the world. The Wudang Mountains were among the top 10 most sought-after tourist destinations in China for Europeans as of 2007, together with the Great Wall. India sends China a gift of life and the mind. One of the best examples of a foreigner interested in Tai Chi and Taoism is 52-year-old Ingo from Germany. He visited Wudang in May to learn more about the traditional culture and Indian-transferred Chinese martial techniques. Ingo met his master Tian Liang while on a teaching tour abroad. Tian Liang is Ingo's teacher at the Wudang Liang Internal Kung Fu Academy, where Ingo is enrolled in a 4-week curriculum. Tian, a 15th-generation student of Wudang martial arts from the Xuanwu lineage, has been honing this form for over 30 years. In 1995, Tian started enlisting overseas disciples. Tian has been traveling to Europe twice a year since 1999 on teaching trips, staying there for 2 to 3 months to impart his knowledge of Wudang martial arts and culture. Ingo decided to travel to Wudang for additional instruction after enrolling in a Tai Chi course given by Tian in Germany. About 12 or 13 years ago, I moved to Wudang and deepened my study of Tai Chi as a martial art, Ingo stated. Since then, Ingo has traveled to Wudang annually to train in Tai Chi and other martial arts. According to Ingo, who spoke to the Global Times, his instructor taught him a lot, and his physical and mental health significantly improved. Ingo remarked, "I was looking for something that would be excellent for my body and mind, and I finally found Tai Chi. It has to do with more than just how the body moves and makes gestures, it also connects to Chinese philosophy and my inner workings. After practicing Tai Chi, I feel more in touch with people and more aware of my inner world." Ingo remembered, "I don't need to be outside as much anymore. I've always been told by Shifu, master, to make the gap between my inner and outside world smaller, and right now, I understand why." According to Tian, martial arts and Taoist health practices are highly regarded among European nations. After every lesson, people would tell me that instead of teaching these international students how to move mechanically, Tian said I was giving them a significant gift for life and the mind. In Wudang, a Buddhist tradition is imitated by Taoism and martial arts, according to which one should practice movements in the outer world while cultivating one's spirit in the inner world, he stated. Their lifestyles are greatly influenced by their cultural upbringing and Taoist philosophy. Foreign tourists and martial arts students are drawn to the Wudang martial arts ideology and Taoist tradition of health preservation. Since 2010, Tian has delivered 8 to 10 short-term online courses annually to promote Chinese martial arts and traditional culture further to meet the increased demand from international students. According to Tian, who spoke to the Global Times, his pupils are from all over Europe, and several have started their own martial arts schools. He currently has more than 20,000 foreign pupils studying Wudang martial arts and healthy living techniques. Fostering the traditional culture of Buddhism. Wudang martial arts have expanded internationally as a result of an increase in exchanges with foreign nations in recent years. According to a public relations representative from the Wudang Special Zone Working Committee, the Wudang Martial Arts Association has developed 27 abroad martial arts branches worldwide in nations such as the UK, France, Mexico, Canada, Russia, and the US. More individuals are gaining interest in Tai Chi, Qigong, Wudang martial arts, and Taoist culture globally, which draws more tourists to the area for either short-term trips or extended stays. There are currently 29 martial arts schools in the area of Wudang. 947 domestic and 472 international students were enrolled in these schools during peak times in August 2019. The official said that 1/3 of the total number of students were foreigners. Jake Lee Pinnock, a 1990-born American citizen from Kewanee, Illinois, visited Wudang in 2010 to study martial arts. At the foot of the Wudang Mountains, he has been practicing Wudang martial arts for over 10 years. In addition to being married to a Chinese woman in 2014 and having a beautiful kid a few years later, he also started teaching international martial arts at a nearby academy. In 2010, Pinnock signed up for his master Yuan Qigong's 5-year Wudang traditional martial arts training program at the Wudang Taoist Traditional Kung Fu Academy. Yuan is one of the Zhang Sanfeng lineage of Wudang martial arts' 15th-generation disciples. Jack completed his 5-year training program and entered the lineage as a 16th-generation disciple. Whether they are in China, other countries, or back in America, I want to spread the word about martial arts to more people, Pinnock stated. In the second or third year I spent practicing Wudang, I thought that this practice wasn't just for me. He said, I felt like it became my duty to teach more people. Many people don't get to travel far from home, engage in anything for so long, study martial arts, and discover the culture involved. These international students believe that Wudang martial arts help them better grasp Taoist culture, one of the cornerstones of traditional Chinese culture, in addition to physically strengthening their bodies. Pinnock has been instructing international students in traditional Chinese culture and martial arts through online or live sessions for the past few years. He practices traditional instruments in his free time, such as the bamboo-based dongxiao, a vertical end-blown flute. So that he could teach the instrument to more non-native speakers, he even wrote a book in English about how to play it. I've included all the songs I've learned, played, and written out in this book, from beginner to intermediate, along with the many approaches students must use. Pinnock added that she was continually updating the book and adding new songs. He is also interested in traditional Chinese literature like the Tao Te Ching and the Huangdi Neijing, and he is investigating how to make these works understandable to non-Chinese speakers by utilizing straightforward language. He is developing into an ambassador for cross-cultural relations between China and other nations. You can receive both internal and external training in Wudang. According to Pinnock, who began studying traditional Chinese culture, you will train in Kung Fu. Still, at the same time, you will practice Tai Chi, Qigong, meditation, and other activities that enhance your inner calm. Pinnock believes that despite spending 13 years training martial arts, he is still at the beginning and has much more to learn. According to Pinnock, maintaining a positive approach, having a healthy perspective on life, and preventing tiny problems from growing into larger ones are the most challenging aspects of practicing martial arts. Finding calm while practicing meditation in the mountains by a river is relatively simple, but bringing that tranquility back to your house is very challenging. It can be challenging at times, but Pinnock said the practice is one that should be kept up. I aspire to create a school someday here in China and one in America with the help of my goal as a disciple and as someone who considers this practice my lifetime interest. He declared, I truly want to serve as a conduit between cultures.